The world of Snarf.
Alright, guys, it's the start of the new year, so we might as well start off right with another episode of Dividend Digest. I've got my Carhartt shirt on, I'm in my studio, so you know it's time for a good Dividend Digest video. So, as I mentioned before in my last update video, I've added more stocks to my portfolio as opposed to just funds and ETFs and REITs. So, going off of that, I'm going to go over one of the stocks that I have added. So, it is AT&T. So that is a telecom company. So if we go into the details of AT&T, so wireless communication remains AT&T's largest business, contributing nearly 40% of pro forma revenue. Blah 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 blah. We know a lot about AT&T. You can read this yourself if you want to know what they're into. But what I'm interested in is their share price, their PE ratio, and their dividend yield. So right now they're nearing $30 per share. I bought into them when they're about $27-ish last week. So I got a pretty good deal there. Their PE ratio is 5.4. That's awesome. That is not a red flag. So you can tell that's a pretty safe stock. And then you can see their dividend yield is 7.15%. Now they do pay quarterly. So if we open up the chart, let's look at 3 year. So here, January 2017, you see they paid 49 cents per share you had in dividends. 49 cent, 49 cent, 49 cent. You can see they increased it to 50 cent the next year. And I'm hoping I will see that increase this year as well. So this is a stock that actually has a dividend that increases. It's not a consistent payout like Gladstone, the ticker good, and the ticker gain, where they pay 7 cents or 12 cents consistently each month. So this has potential for growth, but I know that's not what you guys are interested in, and you like the what if scenarios. So let's go ahead and open the spreadsheet here. So I have AT&T. I have it updated, pretty current here, $29.54 per share, 7.15. So they pay out $2.11 annually in dividends, which is 53 cents, which should be 53 cents per quarter. So I don't have any numbers punched in right now. Let's take a look at what I would get if I stopped investing in AT&T right now. So I have $69.38 in it. So $69.38. If I left it at that and I didn't invest anymore into AT&T, I would have an extra $5.10 at the end of the year. That's tiddlywink stuff, and that doesn't take into account that I am going to invest $25 at least every week on Monday. So take that with a grain of salt. But let's look if we invested an initial $1,000 into AT&T. So here you would get your first dividend payment would be $17.88. Of course, we're going to reinvest that, get more shares. Your next payout would be $18.19. Reinvest it, get more shares. You would then have $18.52, and we would reinvest that and get more shares. And the last payment would be $18.85. Now, I'm not sure if this is set up in the correct months. I believe it might be set up this way. I'm not sure which 3 or 4 months the payments actually fall on. Let's take a look back at the M1 chart. Looks like the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th month. So this is a little skewed, but you get the idea. 4 payments for that dividend. So at the end, we would have $73.44, which, if we compare that to the 7.15%, that is actually a 7.34% return as opposed to the 7.15 return, just because we simply reinvested into the dividends. So maybe next year we want to invest another initial 1,000. So how much would we have after 2 years? So if we break that down, this year we would have an additional $152.27 plus the $73.44 that we got the first year. So AT&T is a pretty strong dividend aristocrat and is something I'm looking forward to following in my portfolio. I do have a few more stocks down here, Norfolk Southern, Coca-Cola, and P&G, that will be coming out in later Dividend Digest videos. But for now, I wanted to touch on AT&T, which is probably a really common one, and I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what it looks like if you were to hypothetically invest a certain amount of money into them. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully it gave you some insight. as to some stocks that actually do pay dividends as opposed to sticking to just funds and REITs. So if you like that, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what types of videos you want to see, what other stocks you'd like me to review, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks.